Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another video, and today I'll be doing a review of the JJRC H20, which you can see here is a little nano hexacopter. And now this is probably, if you've seen the MJX X900, you're probably wondering how this compares to it, say in terms of size. And this is actually the exact same size, the motor pods, as the X900 or any other nano hex right now. So this is technically the world's smallest. At least production for right now. It comes with a little, well, not really little, but it comes with an instruction manual in English and Chinese, mostly in Chinese, as you can see there, but it's not, that's not too very good. It comes with a little black screwdriver here, as you can see, and a full set of spare props, since it has six spares. The USB charger cable that comes with it is pretty much the standard nano, or the standard yellow one, I mean, with the little, I think it's 1.25 micro JST plug, as you can see there. However, this one and the battery that comes with it and the board, they are all reverse polarity compared to, like, say, the normal one. So this battery, it's a 150 milliamp hour 20C LiPo. See if it'll focus. There it goes. But this, like I said, the battery, the charger, and then the circuit board are reverse polarity. So if you say, since this battery is removable, you try and plug one other in that has the same type of plug, since this is a standard common one, it will fry the board. So either you have to flip the polarities around. I'm not really sure how. I believe C-by-Docky did a video on it, how you flip them. I'm not really sure. Or just, I believe Banggood and others sell spares for this, but you just want to make sure I've just used this, and I still do charge this with my hobby grade charger because I have the right plug, and all I do is I just reverse the banana leads. I just reverse the polarity there, so it's reversed here, so it's straight all the way across. But so I just recommend using the stuff that comes with it and buying spares for it. Don't try and use other batteries. It comes with a little box here, really nice box from JJRC. As you can see, there's also a gold version, really nice and tight, compact. And then here's the transmitter, and it may look like a nano-sized transmitter, but this thing is like triple sized. It's huge compared to the other ones, and because of that, it actually fits in your hands a lot better than the other sized ones. As you can see here, it starts off out of the box with prop guards. However, they are really close. You can see there, they're really close prop guards, so they don't do too much at all. And they just, yeah, they do protect a tiny bit above for the ceiling, and they do a little bit, but I'd say just, you know, you're not gonna want to leave them on. I just take them off, and all you have to do is there's one screw under each pod there, and you just take it out and you pull it out, and then you put the screw back in. Let's see, this has 3 rates. Let me plug it in here. I'll show you the LEDs. Whoops, another battery charging was done. Okay, so let's plug it in. Make sure you plug it in the right way. So you can see there are, well, let's bind it first. Actually, it's good. Okay, here we go. And now there are 2 reds in the back on the board there, so, you know, not too great. They don't really shine through too well. They're okay. And then you have 2 blues on the board up front, right, as you can see there. And then this is actually supposed to be closed like that, but mine doesn't stay clipped. But that's actually a good thing because it lets the lights through there. So just a little, I don't know, it just doesn't stay closed right, but that actually helps for orientation. Then here on your transmitter, you have you have on your left shoulder button, you click it, and you can hear 2 beeps, 3 beeps, and 1 beep. That's low, medium, high rates, and the yaw and pitch are actually really nice. It starts off real low and low rates, and then mid rates is what I fly in, actually. Whoa, 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 whoops. I actually fly in mid rates because that's pretty much perfect, and then high rates, it's kind of like the JJRC H8 Mini. It just spins. It's crazy, and then the pitch is also really good. And then over here on your right stick, you click it, and then you have flip mode, so you click it and then give input on your right stick, and it'll do a flip in that direction. You have pitch and roll trims, as you can see there. And then you also can click your left stick, and it will enter into headless mode, as you can see the lights blinking there. And then just click it again to go out of it. and if you click in the right stick, it will enter return to home, which is basically just entering headless and pulling back on the stick by itself. Then you just click it to go out of it. And now if you want to recalibrate the accelerometers, you put both sticks down and to the left. As you can see there, it blinks as well as beeps on the transmitter. And if you recalibrate headless, you put both sticks down into the right, and it remembers that throughout the flight. However, it does not work as well, and if you do put it in high rates and spin it like crazy, it does work a little bit, but it doesn't work as well as the H8 Mini. It just kind of gets off farther and farther. So, you know, not great on headless, but it's an okay feature to play with, I guess. And now one of the things I wasn't too happy with about the MJX X900 was the power on it, but however this one, I'm not sure if it's the lighter battery, the slightly smaller, or the lighter frame, the slightly smaller battery, or I'm pretty sure it's the props. They have, when I compared them right next to the X900, they're about the same exact size. However, these ones are kind of fat. Like they're really wide, and that actually gives us quite a bit of power. So this thing has no trouble flying around fast and aggressive, and even without the prop guards, it does really nice. For the battery, using the stock USB charger, it took about 35 minutes to charge, and with the prop guards on, I got about 4 to 4.5 minute flights, and with them off, about 5-minute flights. So, you know, not too great there, but, you know, not bad. And I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure you can buy spare batteries for that. Just make sure you cool it down if you're gonna do them back to back. This, I think I bought this on I bought this one from Banggood, and it cost me about, I think it was $18 or $20. I may have paid a little bit for shipping, but it's just so nice. It's really fast. It has a lot of pitch and that power to go with it. This thing is really fast, and it's really smooth and precise. With this bigger transmitter, it's much easier to control, like say the yaw, because the sticks and everything are just so much bigger. You can see there, it's bigger than a normal nano transmitter. Let's see. I had a couple crashes and nothing is broken. I'm pretty sure these are the little nano 6mm motors in there, so, you know, pretty standard if you do break them. And they just go back and solder directly to the board, so it shouldn't be too difficult to replace them. Let's see. Overall, yeah, it's just really great. I've had a lot of fun with this, and I highly do recommend it, because it's just so nice and so cheap, and the best nano hex I've tested so far. And I do have a couple others like the WL Toys Q272 on the way, but yeah, right now this is my favorite, so let's go check out the flights. Okay, here we are for the indoor flight of the JJRC H20 hexacopter, as you can see here, and that's a nano hexacopter, and it's tied for the world's smallest. It's just as small as the MJX X900, except it comes with optional prop guards, which I have right now. And I've got it bound to the stock controller, and I'll start off in low rates here. And right away, even with the prop guards on, it has a lot more power than that X900. It hovers at just about half throttle. Now this is the yaw in low rates, so as you can see there, pretty slow yaw. But, you know, for a beginner that could be helpful, because it'll help you be a lot more slow. And look at that, that's really stable. That coming towards me just a little, but that's a hands-off hover, so this needs a little bit of forward trim, but that would be really nice for a beginner. Even with the prop guards on, there's the full throttle punch, so that's just about as the same, if not more, as the X900 with prop guards on. And now here is the pitch in low rates, so even in low rates, not too bad a pitch. It's not too bad a pitch. And there's the flips. You just click the right bumper button and then get input and it'll flip, and it does very nice type flips. Let's move it up to mid rates. And this is the rate I fly in the most, and here's the yaw, so, you know, not great, but definitely faster than the X900, I think. And then here's the pitch, so as you can see, pretty deep pitch, let you get really fast. Now high rates, it's kind of like some of the crazy ones. It's got that really fast yaw like the H8 Mini. You can see there. Maybe if you're watching on 60 frames per second, you might be able to see what's going on. But even in real life, those prop guards are just making a circle to my eyes. So, and here's a funnel. You can see there. That's a full funnel. It's holding really nicely, and I'm only having to use half throttle, so it has quite a bit of power to it. Okay, there we go. So you can see crazy yaw rate and high, which is why I fly mostly in medium. And then here's the pitch and high, so really deep pitch and high. Look at that. That's probably 45 degrees, which is really nice pitch. And then you see, you can't really fly too much in high because it just spins out so much. And it takes a little bit for it to stop doing anything, so that's why I fly mostly in mid rates. So you get a close-up shot over it and under it. And the prop guards do protect against the ceiling a little bit, as you can see there. So that's pretty nice. Let's test them out against the wall. Not great. There's not much protection there, but they do help a little bit. So, you know, if you want to keep them on, go ahead, but you can remove them with just one screw per guard, so not bad. And now here is a full medium rates funnel, as you can see there. Not the tightest, but you can still do it indoors because it's small size. You can see that's holding perfectly. I am not doing anything. That's perfect. So let's just fly it around. In case you can't tell, I really like this hex. It's just so nice, so fast and smooth. LEDs could be better. I wish the battery polarity wasn't inverse, because that's gonna probably fry a few people's boards when they try and use other batteries. But as you can see, I have LBC right now. So let's just bring it in and land it. And okay, there was the indoor flight of the H20. So now I'll take it outside and I'll remove the prop guards and show you just how fast it can go. So let's go check that out. Okay, here we are for the outdoor flight of the JJRC H20. And as you can see, I have now removed the prop guards, and as you can see in the light there, this looks, the paint job on this, the red and shiny, is really nice. And I'm not sure, but I've been thinking about it, and I think I might have forgot to mention that this also comes in a gold color if you wish, but I got the red one. So let's just start off with a hand toss here, and I've recalibrated headless mode just right before I started this flight. So I'm going to try that here by clicking in the left stick, demonstrate headless, see if it's still, yep, okay, it's still on. Let's go to medium rate. So it's still working a little bit. Forwards now a little bit to the right. Okay, let's go to high rates and see if it can handle that. Nope, forwards now over there, forwards over there. That's forward right there, that's full forward. So yeah, that's quite a bit off. Oop, oop. Huh. Almost, I went out of range there, and I just remembered a video someone showed me about, they had this and it flew away from them and it just kept flying. So, oh, no, no, no. Oh no. Come on. Come on, come back, come back. No. Oh, are you kidding? Wow. Well, let me go look for that. I'll be right back. Well, here I am again, and as you can see, I don't have it. It flew away on me. Out into the trees, somewhere out there. I went out and looked. I climbed the tree, looked in the bushes, couldn't find it. I'm really mad right now because that's the same exact thing that happened to my MJX X901 nano hexacopter. Just flew away and kept flying. I don't know. I killed the throttle, I ran after it, I shut the transmitter off, and it just barely slowly descended. Come on. What is up with that? These Chinese companies need to learn. If it loses signal, just cut it. I don't understand what their issue is with doing that, because I've never lost a quad that way. I don't get it. I'm really mad. And of course, right as soon as I started talking about Night Flyer's video where he did the exact same thing, mine just flew away on me. So according to that, I don't know if I can recommend this anymore, which I was going to because I loved it so much. I actually flew it outside once, not here, in a different area, and it was perfectly fine. But I don't know. And I saw C-Bidaki do his mod where you just extend the antenna out the top of the transmitter by drilling a hole and pulling it out, and same thing on the quad, pull it out, and that should greatly increase range. So if you're gonna get this, I would highly recommend doing that, because as you saw, that just flew away. So there goes 20 bucks. I'll have to contact Banggood and see if they'll send me a new one, but at least I got my review done in time to show you guys. So yep, that was my review. Please subscribe if you aren't already, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.